All right, and we are live. What is up? What's happening? Look, y'all, I was just doing insanity. I know how you lazy goofies hate hearing stuff like this. It really bothers you when somebody talks about staying fit while you sit on your butts and make content all day to make yourself feel better. Goofy dweebs. All right, so listen, I'm definitely out here in these streets, man. I got a great schedule now. So when I'm doing research, I'm going to start doing this thing when I do some research and I run across a video that motivates me. I'm going to get out here and have a moment like these females do. But I'm going to try to make sure it's productive, you know what I'm saying, for the people out there and the gentlemen. Now, I know you guys know what's going on or have heard of what's going on out there with the Breakfast Club and JESS Hilarious. Now, you know I could give two shits about uh, pop culture or celebrity news or whatever, but I see the game now. I see a lot of people that make content mostly blacks. They have this thing, man, about thinking that they're actually intelligent or that they're actually good at what they do. Now, when I come along and make everything look easy, it really bothers these people. They're really haters, but they like to disguise it behind criticism. So let me go ahead and give you a way that one of these kind of nefarious content creators move, right? So just hilarious, just going back and forth with the Breakfast Club. The camera's not on. There we go. Not on me because I'm about to be running, so I want some privacy. But Jess Hilarious was on the Breakfast Club, and she was just, airing her grievances. And this is where the pavement meets the road. You know, this is where the dirt meets the road, literally. Okay, so I'm on the side of Jess Hilarious. However, I'm also a huge fan of Corey Holcomb, but Corey Holcomb and Jess Hilarious's beef is completely separate from this Breakfast Club thing. Okay. So, however Corey's views are on it, for the most part, I agree with Corey as far as their history goes and why he feels the way he does. But as far as the Breakfast Club and Jess, I'm completely on Jess Hilarious' side. Now, what happened here is an example of how social media and see, you people that like to watch my content and make content, this is a bad idea. I'm telling you, I'm going to make you feel stupid and I'm going to make you look stupid. Jess Hilarious is an example of how someone rose from the mud, right? Didn't she start on IG or something? So she is a positive figure for any content creator that would like to make it, right? Male or female. So you need to give her that much credit. First and foremost, just like Corey, getting out the mud, whereas Corey did his own thing completely and built it himself. Women like to attach themselves to already built things. We already know that. So she's doing what she does. Hey, what's going on, James? What's going on? You know, you guys watch my content. A lot of y'all, some of the people I'm talking junk about, um, what I'm saying, through code, you watch these people because why else would their videos pop up in my feed? So I know these goofies are watching me, and I know in the window when I hear it. So when these low IQs decide to get online and start dropping into windows and their perspective and their opinion about other people and how they move, I have to speak on this. We're seeing a divide, like I told you, low vibrational people from high vibrational people. Low vibrational people don't like people airing people out online. Let's talk about it. This is where the black sheep and the black wolf and the lone wolf stuff comes into play. Narcissistic, low vibrational, low IQ idiots that probably copy other people and don't have an original idea in their head. They love to get mad at people for going online and airing people out. They don't want to see people getting aired out. It makes them feel some type of way. They feel like that person would air them out. They know that they have a lot of laundry, dirty laundry. And I don't never get triggered when I see a truth teller or someone ranting or telling their opinion. Now, here's the thing. I haven't seen all the Jess Hilarious stuff, But what it looks like is she picked some woman to hold her place down while she took maternity leave, whatever it's called. She's about to have a kid. And while she was out, this girl did a really good job. So when she came back, instead of them making a show for that girl, they just kept the girl on Jess's show. So, Jess is letting it be known how she feels. Now, here's the thing. Whether they want to replace her or not, or they think that she's better or not, that's still some dirty shit to do. Make another program for that girl once Jess comes back. And what the Breakfast Club, and you can tell those Negroes, DJ Envy and Charlemagne, they're both really shady dudes. Go look at DJ Envy's scamming history. And, Charlemagne, he'll say some messed up stuff to people, very nosy, very messy dudes, right? So they're being messy right now. And these black dudes that may not have gotten the most women in their younger years, when they get a little bit of clout and fame, it goes to their head. You know what I'm saying? So they start doing little weird Negro things, generational curses that we haven't healed from. They'll make it harder for black people. They'll do worse things on black people they would do on anyone else working for them. So anyway, I'm not saying that Jess Hilarious is right in every way. I mean, some of her comedy skits, and she says some things, but as far as her saying, hey, listen, this bothered me, so I wanted to get online, and because you can listen, people that are narcissistic, they thrive on people going according to human customs, normalcies, things that people have decided to make a norm. They're unspoken, things. So they can't stand it when someone does something that goes against that grain, which no one really gets online and airs off their business. You know what I mean? As far as what they got going on, a lot of people keep it private and secret. But what that causes is for people to ball up their feelings a lot. It'll cause lashing out. It'll cause you to age bad. You got to get things off your chest. Now, I'm not advocating and saying get online and tell all your business, but sometimes you have a platform and they're doing you wrong and they're playing in your face. They're playing it in her face. So she's exposing them. So that way she got her tribe and they have their tribe. They're playing in her face. They're acting like, oh, what's the problem? Why? Hey, listen, let the girl have her show back. If you go your separate ways, you go your separate ways. Give the new girl her own show. Why are you acting like her getting online and saying that she feels some funny way about how they're moving if she's done something wrong? Because as she has been doing things behind the scenes, nothing got done. As soon as she started airing them out, things are moving. And I see the usual suspects online, the same fake ass people that I always thought were fake ass people, fake ass content creators that are just saying things, to ride the wave and the algorithm. It's the same losers talking about, see, you don't go online and air out all your business. You don't go online and rant and rave because you don't go online and do all that. That ain't the way you handle it. These are the same married, bored people that think it's their job. No, they don't think it's their job. They're bored and married. Their life is miserable. So it makes them feel better to get online and start judging others. This is what I'm talking about, man. Now, I'm out here ranting, but I am walking. I'm not sitting on my stankin' ass in front of a camera trying to talk cryptically using the Breakfast Club morning show video as a way to disguise my little criticism. Listen, let me tell y'all married people and you content creators something. Nobody give a fuck about what y'all think. Talk about the videos and stop trying to be deeper than that, because we don't want to talk about your raggedy ass lives. If you are married and online, what's wrong? Let's talk about it. Since you want to be nosy and you can't stop coming over here watching my content, you're not helping my algorithm out. You're definitely not probably hitting the like button. So, why are you online all day long as a married person and your spouse is not with you? Why are you and your spouse not making money together? Why are you giving your married opinion all the time? Why are you worried about what single people are doing? Why would you be watching people that you don't like rant and rave and put things. See, they expose themselves, especially a female. They'll expose themselves. Let them talk long enough, right? Start talking online. See, this is why Jess shouldn't be getting online and putting all this out there. You know, you should be handling this in the background and keep your ranting and raving to yourself. And listen, man, nothing moved or shaked until she got online and did what she had to do. There's a clear divide right now between people that don't mind people being truth tellers, doing what they got to do, having the courage to do it, and then a bunch of cowards who would be too scared to openly say how they feel about someone else. So they have to use videos and innuendo all the time. And a lot of these people are married people. And again, I want to let y'all know something. A lot of these male advocates or just female content creators that seem like they're leaning more towards understanding what men think. If you listen to these women talk, a lot of them will say, hey, back in the day, I used to be a straight up feminist. You never changed. You never changed. You're just a chameleon now. You never changed. You're still a feminist. That's why a guy like me triggers you. You shouldn't be watching someone like me and you're married. Why are you using me for motivation or amuse or any guy like me, not just me, any guy that's triggering you and you're a married woman? Why in the world would you continue to keep watching us? There's something wrong in your marriage. You're just as bored as any other woman. But at least the women that cheat openly or the women that in the marriage, they got the guts enough to do it. You're too much of a coward. You ain't got coochie enough to even get it done and leave your man so you're not bored online watching men you wish you were with. Let's talk about it. All these opinions that these women be having of men, I want you to understand something. It's all a reverse psychology thing with these women. So if you even got a married woman running her mouth about what she don't like in men, more than likely those are the same bad boy traits that she would love to have if she could step away from her man. They be talking too much. They be getting too deep into what they're saying. You know, they don't know how to keep it like surface level. A lot of them, they're always trying to, you know, like women always are trying to think that they're deeper and more spiritually connected than us. So they're always doing too much when they're really just telling on themselves. That's all that they're doing. And I'm gonna tell you something. Every time I trigger one of you female content, I'm watching all y'all the way you're watching me. Understand that. And every time I trigger you into a video and you think that you're smart enough with whatever you did prior to getting on the internet, and you know I'm an engineer and work for the White House, you think you can drop something without me understanding what you're saying. Listen, I'm gonna make money off of you the same way you're making money off of me. I don't want you haters watching me. So I'm gonna do plenty of promotion to get Soul Tribe members over here to counter the content creators that are playing around in my energy. That are just watching my, probably skipping. If she's hate watching my content, gentlemen, do you think she's watching all the way through? She's probably putting on fast forward, you know, a speed of like, you know, 2 point whatever, and then also fast forwarding it through it as well. Now, so my business has to deal with her unhappiness in her marriage. So she just take it out on my business. She can just get online and hate watch me and mess with my algorithm. And no, I'm not letting you do it. I'm not letting you hate. Why are you females watching me? I'm not interested in none of you, you know what I'm saying, you raggedy, homely looking, married chicks. What are you doing watching me? You don't need to research men that much. You got a husband, right? Talk to him and talk to his family members that are males. Why are you watching men all day online? See, you dudes out there that are married, you're messing up. They're cheating when they get online like this dude and watch dudes all day. If you're a married woman and you're online and you're not making money with your husband online together, y'all both making content, you're cheating on your man. I'm gonna start making a whole little thing about that. You're cheating on your man if you're sitting online watching videos of men that you don't like. How far does it go? Do you just watch the men that are fully dressed, or do you watch men like me that work out shirtless, right? On a different platform? How far does a rabbit hole go? You know what I'm saying? These females are not accounted for, and there's a lot of bored women online causing men problems, trolling men, you know, bringing up all these weird ass topics on their videos because they're bored at home. They're bored at home. If I see another female try to act like she's just an observer, she has no real perspective, but she's talking about people ranting and stuff, don't watch it. Don't watch it. You understand what I'm saying to you? like I said, man, I gotta go for this run. Get off of here and actually run. Walk is doing pretty good though, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm doing pretty good on this one. I just got through doing Insanity, man. All 30 something, man. I was killing it, y'all. Man, I'm doing some stuff now, sleeping more, and the games are crazy. We can get back to the subject. Anyway, what was I talking? Oh, yeah. These crazy ass, hey, what's going on, homie? What's going on? These crazy ass chicks out here, they want to have their cake and eat it too. They're married, but they're online giving their perspective about single people. You shouldn't even be married and giving no perspective about single people. You should be talking about married life and show us the right way to do it. I'm tired. What's going on is they're bored, their marriages are horrible, and they're watching these dudes. I'm telling you, if your girl's watching me online, I'm on like 4 or 5 different platforms, bro. And on 2 of them, I'm working out shirtless. She has no business watching me, bro. I don't care what she says, like, oh, I hate him. So anytime your girl's talking about how much she dislikes somebody, that's too much invested energy into another man. She shouldn't feel no way about that dude. I don't feel no way about him. You know what I mean? He ain't important. But I can't stand dude like him. I do get on my, what you doing investing energy into another man like that? See, I'd be listening to a chick if she was talking about some dude like me. I'd be like, I wouldn't say nothing. I let her keep going and bringing me up, and I'd be like, yo, you might as well just go ahead and ask him out because this is over. Like, this is over. And again, man, with that JESS hilarious situation, from my perspective, I'm not saying that what she did was right. I'm not saying that she was the best person to replace Angela Yee or none of that. I'm just saying that we know that DJ Envy and Charlemagne are shady ass dudes, and they're weird, and they would do something like that, play in somebody's face, and then like try to use, listen, all we did was let her be here and on your show. What's the problem? You don't need to get online and air us out. So I'm sure you're trying to tell me she didn't reach out to them in no type of way to talk about this offline, right? Or just their consciousness maybe be like, well, maybe we should talk to her about this because it might seem like we're replacing her. See, what they're doing is they're playing victim. They're playing victim and using the internet, to be the judge, jury, and executioner. They're like having the people, decide. And a lot of people are weirdos. So a lot of people like to hide stuff, right? And they rely on the social norm of people not getting online and airing people out in hopes that their devious ways will never be, aired out. But when someone like me or that woman gets on there, like, hey, look, this is what they're doing. Because see, she might get pegged as the bad guy in this situation, but whoever they replace her with, I'm guaranteeing you, mark my words, they're going to do the same thing to the next girl if she's not as good as they want her to be. And then you're going to be circling back saying, oh, Jess wasn't that bad. See, there's wicked people out there that are just, they don't have any creative bone in their body. They like to judge other people a lot. It makes them, makes themselves feel better or important. And these weird ass people, man, anytime that there's somebody, and that person can have nothing to do with them. Anytime there's someone, because I'm gonna lie to you, I don't care what Jess is doing online. When she's airing them out, it wasn't even that big of a deal to me. So when I hear content creators being like, "Oh my God, I can't believe," I'm like, she's saying like nothing crazy. Like she felt it on her chest. So she was woman enough to say something about, like, see, what they want you to do is be cowards and just talk about people behind their back, holding all this anger you have towards them, and have this wicked, instead of just, getting off your chest and moving on. Maybe she didn't, handle it the best of the best, but at least she's not a coward and just saying stuff behind their back and moving shady. It's like, this is what it is. I didn't appreciate it. This is how I felt about it. See, everybody wants to come off nonchalant, and everybody's fake as hell. None of these people are nonchalant. None of these content creators are laid back. The ones that are trying to act the most laid back and cool are the ones that cuss the most off camera, are the ones that are the most emotional off camera. So that's why listen, they're worried about their image too much. Anyone worried about image too much, they don't know how to be authentic. And authentic people trigger people that are worried of their image, how they carry them. Because the people that are worried of their image, they're faking all of that stuff, man. And anyone that's like a truth teller, they don't want that kind of energy to spread. It irritates them. It triggers them. It shouldn't even bother them. Like, I'm just now speaking about this JESS situation, and I'm speaking about it in a different kind of way. I don't care what she said. I don't care if her and that Lauren girl got into it. Who cares? Half of this could be staged for all we know. You know what I'm saying? So anyone that's out there that has a problem with her airing them out for being weirdos, I think you're a weirdo. I think it's very strange. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my banner up here. Speaking of which, these leftover women are the worst. You know what I mean? And we got a lot of these, like, you'll hear a lot of red pill content creators that are males that have been in the game for a while. They'll be like, don't listen to these females, even these females that are speaking positively about men. They're not lying about that for the most part, unless she's got skin in the game more than a few years or whatever. A lot of these women don't like most of the dudes in the RP space. They really don't. Most of these women that are like in the RP space, a lot of them don't even like RP dudes. That's weird. You know what I mean? So I just see how strange they move. They be advocating too much for women. We're different, and women operate differently, and we have different kind of ways of handling. I think that a lot of guys are trying to understand. No, we're not trying to understand that stupid ass shit. Let me stop cussing, man. No, we're not trying to understand it. We don't care. Listening to y'all has got us in the place that we are right now, right? Listening to y'all, this whole black community thing, right? Look at where it's got us. It don't do nothing for no black man to listen to what y'all got to say. Hang on, hold up. There we go. I don't like to be too cowardly. I like to show my face at least some point in time during the video. But we're not listening to y'all no more. We don't give a crap what y'all are saying. And I'm a pretty level-headed guy. I've been to war twice and worked for the White House. A lot of you weirdos had like regular jobs before you got on the internet. Of course, a high level person like myself that operates, like a lot of y'all just get mad at me just for existing, like just working out, moving like I move. And then a lot of you females get mad at me for telling the truth. Now, the crazy part is some of these content creators I see, throwing shade my way, I'll still see these freaks regurgitating my words. I'll still see these freaks regurgitating my words. So, I know they're idiots. And I'm going to tell you something. Dumb people that are barely getting by don't like change. And if you're the kind of person that is an instrument of change, they're going to find a reason to dislike you. And what they're going to do also on top of that is try to disguise it behind criticism. And that's why, again, I always say, don't listen to someone that's criticizing you or has something to say about your archetype or, oh, I don't like people that get online and rant. Why are you watching them then? Why are you watching them? Why would you pay any attention to them? Why would you watch Jess Hilarious? If you know that she's on, why would you even talk about it? Oh, you want to give your perspective about people you don't want or you don't like. Oh, okay. That seems kind of petty. Don't seem very professional or, on this level you claim yourself to be, this pedestal and throne you're putting yourself on. You don't seem like you're coming across that way being that damn petty. Watching people that you don't agree with just to have topics so that you can run your mouth and talk shady shit, towards people that same archetype. Very immature, very unprofessional. But what should be expected, married or not? What should be expected? You females, you're just not able to hide no more. And I'm finding that it's very rare, if at all, for there to be a good woman. I'm finding it very rare. I feel like a lot of y'all, no matter what, especially, listen to me, especially if you was raised by a single mother. Ooh, I hope it triggered you. What you gonna do about it? You're gonna make another dumbass video and drop into Windows? I hope you do. That means I'm living rent-free in a married woman's head. Feels good up in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple more condos. Maybe buy some land up in your head, you dumb bitch. I'm trying to tell you, man, y'all need to step back and chill out. Go do things with your husbands. You're online too much, and you're out of your league. This shouldn't have gotten so serious where real men are getting online and we're trying to talk good. We don't want to hear none of your female talking points and, oh, you need to give love a shot and not. You talk to the women about that stuff. Stop telling us what to do. I'm tired of seeing females that are married or females period, telling men what we need to do, how we need to correct things. You don't need to be telling us shit. If you're telling men that we need to lead, let us lead and shut the hell up. Don't tell men what to do. Don't tell men how to lead. How the hell you gonna lead me from the back? Putting a battery in my back, nigga? Go sit down somewhere while I handle my business. I'm tired of seeing you females online telling dudes what we need to correct from your broken family home perspective. We don't know where y'all came from and how bad your single mothers were. We don't need to hear your goofy ass perspective, because not only were you raised by a single mother, because a lot of men were raised by single mothers as well, but you're not a male. You don't understand what we're going through. You don't know the struggle. So it'd be, once again, a broken person came from a broken home, speaking from a woman's perspective, whether she's married or not. We don't want to hear it. Do you understand? Y'all getting online, you're talking too much. It's irritating, man. Okay? Men are going overseas for this very reason. You talk too much. Nothing you're showing us is showing us that marriage is worth getting into. This married guy has a married woman online running her mouth and giving grown men her perspective and her opinion about what we should be doing. I don't want my old lady doing nothing like that. So who are you representing? How are you being an example? No, you're getting online and airing out your grievances. You see how that works? No, you out here talking about, oh, she's online and she's ranting. Every time you start that camera up and give your opinion and your husband's not sitting next to you, you're ranting. Every time you get online and talk about what men should be doing, you're talking about men other than your husband. You're cheating on him in a way, okay? He ain't sitting next to you. So what are we talking about here? What it is you might be feeling kind of guilty. So you got to start, what I mean, like trying to divert it to, no, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing nothing wrong, just giving my opinion. But it's those people out there. It's really them, the ranters and the ravers and all this other stuff. They're the bad guy. Everybody has their own tribe. If you are some meek, timid, weird, narcissistic person that likes to talk about people like a dog behind closed doors and then get on the internet and act like an angel, that's you. Some people are authentic. They're the same way pretty much online as they are in real life. They might be a little bit more embellished online, but they're the same person. The morals are the same. Not acting into a character like you goofies are, acting perfect, sitting there. Some of you women can't even relax your face. Your lips are in a pucker at all times. You look like you're about to suck a dick, or, I don't know, like something sour. Like, chill out. You're working too hard. It's not that fucking serious, man. Now, if it is that serious, you need to be speaking about more professional things, because you're in a place where people make videos inside their car, their dark rooms. However, you're in the same niche. If you want to seem like you're this prissy, religious, holier than thou married person, find another niche where you can seem prim and proper in. This ain't the one. 444 on a timer. This ain't the one. Y'all are doing too much. You think your opinion matters more than what it is, because a lot of you've never been in charge of anyone or ever had anybody listen to you before. I'm an actual Army soldier. I've been in charge of hundreds before. I've gotten my soldiers to and from Iraq. You know what I'm saying? Probably one of the proudest days of my life is making sure my soldiers go to Iraq and get home safe to their wives and their children and stuff like that. You got a bunch of subscribers telling you what you want to hear, and now you think that you got the energy enough, or you're no longer timid anymore. You're feeling emboldened enough to get on here and start talking about things that you shouldn't be, right? Observing people that you should not be observing. And just like a drug, you come back every time to observe me some more. And every time you drop some goofy, shady shit cryptically in a video, it lets me know you're continuing to watch me. And it's like, yo, you're married, yo. Like, okay, look, man. You can call it whatever you want, but you have a weird obsession with the men you can't have. You can call it whatever you want, but you have a weird obsession with men you can't have. You're not making content with your husband online, but you're out here watching other men and then giving your perspective on single men and how single men move. That's weird, man. You're the same kind of cryptic, weird-ass female that would have a problem with JESS Hilarious being straight up and telling people online how she feels about what's going on, how shady they are. You're a shady female. You don't want to let no one know that you're researching and digging too deeply and probably having wet dreams about males that you talk junk about, or the archetypes that you're always referring to in your videos whenever you're talking junk. Female nature is very easy to figure out, man. They don't waste their time on things that they don't like. they don't find attractive or they don't want. So if they're talking a lot about bad boys and or how men need to do this better, or hell, negative people that are, these people love that shit. Where they love to watch it or love to do it, they love it in some type of way. You're not going to sit here and watch stuff that you don't want to watch, wasting time that you can't get back. Hell up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think, and when it comes to Jess Hilarious and the Breakfast Club, you know what I mean, meaning DJ Envy and Charlemagne, I think they're a couple fuck boys, and I think that her airing them out, nothing wrong with that. And then once they got online, she didn't back down. She went online, and they had a whole show, and DJ Envy ran his mouth too much and got emotional and said what he had to say back. And they're going, all of them going back and forth, getting emotional online. Hey, you know what I'm saying? The conversation got started. It got aired out, and she ain't got to worry about nobody moving cryptically behind her back. She know what's up. She gets fired, she know what's up. She quit, she know what's up. They know how she feel. I like that. You weird ass, fake ass people. No, you want to get online and you want to come across a certain way, and you don't want to rock the boat, and you hope that things can be solved in the quiet in the background. It can't be done like that sometimes with certain types of people. You've been around long enough. You ever had a decent job? You would know this. You would know this, man. Right? But again, if you're one of those weird people who everywhere you go, you're putting on a mask so you can go home and talk about, man, you wouldn't believe what I've seen these two crazy people doing out and about. Mind your business. You think that it makes you a better person to judge other people that you don't agree with the way that they live their life? It doesn't. You have no life. Your life is observing other people. Get out the internet and mind your business. It's not that hard. You're not fooling no one. And you know the reason why I articulate myself the way I do? Because a lot of you females are married. A lot of you are in relationships. A lot of you have decent followings online, but dudes don't really call y'all out. And you're the same females that are not hitting the like button. You're not sharing nothing, but you're watching my content religiously. Okay? So now you're in my business, affecting my business. So now it's a part of my business. Okay? So I want to call you goofies out because we already know the single women that are miserable are doing it, but you miserable married people are doing it too. You have no business watching me if you don't like what I'm saying. I'm not here to be your, I don't know, man, your little weird internet prophet. I got to hear what he has to say and I can't stand him. No, I don't like you the way you don't like me. The feeling is mutual. Stop watching me, trash. You know what I'm saying? Stop watching me. I know your husband would rather get his dick sucked. You know what I mean? And I would rather you be doing something else other than watching my content. That's a prime example right there with Jess Hilarious. Anyone that's talking about that video when they're like, oh, it's so weird when people get on and air, then why are you watching her? Why are you speaking about it? Why don't you speak about the right way to do things and you do something else other than watching someone doing things that you don't like to watch people do? None of it makes sense. A lot of you people are dumb as hell and you want to come across smart. A lot of you people are super emotional, but you want to come across nonchalant. It's not working. It's not working, dummy. It's not. And the more you get online and try to drop cryptic messages because you're a loser and your husband's not doing it, then I'm going to keep thinking that you're obsessed with me and want to suck my dick. So I'm going to keep making videos talking specifically to you female content creators that are watching me religiously. You know, you want to suck my dick, don't you? I ain't playing with y'all. You know what I mean? Tell your husband that. That's why he's not getting his dick sucked. Goofy as hell. These black females, bro, they like it's their job to watch us. I swear to God, it's the weirdest thing. Like these niggas think that it's their job to just keep an eye on us. And these hoes can't even stand. They can't stand us, but they keep watching us. They like, oh, I gotta go and watch these passport bros. Oh, I gotta go watch these male podcasters. These fucking idiots. Oh my God. No, you don't, bitch. You can do whatever you want to do. Scratch your ass. Wash your hair. You know what I'm saying? Go work out. Suck your husband's dick. Go take a shit. Go somewhere and fart. You can do whatever you want to do. You don't have to be watching us doing what we're doing. Reporting back from your dumbass perspective. Y'all are losing, man. As a group, you women are losing, and you're all online the same thing. You're all online bitter and mad for the most. Not all, not every one of y'all. There are some happily married women that you can obviously tell are happily married. But for the most part, it's a bunch of goofies out here that aren't happily married that are using social media as their dopamine fix, as their drug. But since no one calls social media a drug, no one says that people that are on social media over a certain amount per day is an addiction, then they get to get away with it. It will be done like that, though. Eventually, they will start letting it be known that it's addictive, and they will let you know a certain amount, over a certain amount per day is considered you being an addict. And by the time it comes out, you people are going to realize you're a bunch of junkies. You're a bunch of dopamine junkies online talking about a bunch of other junkies. You know what I mean? You don't even understand why you're drawn to consistently make content about these people, and because you are part of that culture. You just can't get enough of it. You just can't get enough of it. Why would you be watching stuff that you're not like legit in? You're not single. You're not out here, a man having to start over after divorce. Why would you consistently watch that, man? You love that shit. You want to be in the struggle. You want to be a part of it. You might feel like you're getting FOMO. You're missing out or something. It's just weird to me to just see this stuff. And I feel like, this kind of stuff needs to be called out more. There's too many opinionated women in relationships online talking about single men. Just too many of you. And it's too many of you talking in a way where you're trying to chastise and correct men, and no one asked for your stupid, lame ass, dumb ass, leftover ass opinion. No one. But you do like women normally do. You go and you start taking over male dominated spaces like the gym. Hey, you remember when the gym was really just gym head, gym bro dudes? Came up with a name for it, man. Now you'll see funky fuck ass females in there leaving snail trails on whatever they can and making dumbass videos, right? Now being as bulky as possible. These women want to be the men they find attractive. And it's almost like they want to push you out the spaces that you used to dominate in. But what it really is they miss you, and they're chasing you down to the spaces that you dwell. So the females that are out here, oh, I'm cooking. You motherfuckers should left me alone. You females out here, you know what I'm saying? You're content creators and you're making content on, guys like us. You wish you was doing it. You know what I'm saying? You wish it was. What's going on, man? What's going on? Okay, you're not trolling. All right, Mr. Long Wolf, what's your take? Is it better for a man to chase a woman? Or the other way around? My friend says men should be the hunters, but I believe men are the prize and shouldn't chase. You should never chase a woman. Don't you ever in your life chase a funky ass woman. Who's telling you that you should chase women? And where did that come from? Like, did your grandfather tell you that? Was he in a good place in his life? Was it your father? Was it social media? Was it the internet? You're a man and everything comes from you. These women have nothing and they feel empty because they're your rib and they need you. But society cannot thrive if men are all entrepreneurs and we're all happy and we all got great women. We don't need the government. We don't need no help. As you see, I'm a prime example of. We don't need a woman. We can just pay if we want to, or get a girlfriend if we want to. We can raise our kids by ourselves. We can start from scratch. You are him. But they got to convince you that you ain't shit, right? Don't it talk about this in the Bible? Don't it talk about this kind of stuff where the devil's going to try to convince you that you aren't a child of God and you aren't great, and they're going to use all kind of tactics to do so. And the woman is one of the main ways to do it, because it seems like since the beginning of time, women have had a chip on their shoulder and an envy for Adam. And if she's not based right, that chip on her shoulder turns to malice and hate, envy and jealousy. And there goes society. What can you do when you work your butt off to make it easy for women, and then the ones you make it easy for turn on you and use the language and the social structure you built to make it seem like everything you do is toxic, harassing them, hurting them, or possibly will hurt them, and now they can use a law against you. There is no winning, man. It's the downfall of society. So again, you don't chase women. It's not even safe for you to chase women. I was watching Jet Black. You guys should check out his channel. He's a what is he? College professor, yeah, in one of these other countries, and he was talking about how in Saudi Arabia, something, women are flirting with men, and once the guy falls for the flirt, then they're suing him for harassment. He's like, how long do you think it'll be before that comes over here? Huh? He's right, right? So now your desire to want a woman is being weaponized against you with the laws that you created to make things easier for them. Huh? Think about that. No, you don't chase nothing. What is the benefit of you chasing a woman? Once you get her, now her bills are your bills. Now you got a new bill. Now you got to think about and figure out how many guys has she been with, because it's not just about her body count. Them guys she's laid with is going to be a representation of her mindset, you know what I mean? And the kind of guys that she used to be with, her past is going to dictate the way she's going to move in her future. So if you're chasing her down, you know what I mean, and you're wasting your time chasing women, you're not going to be out there able to really give a woman the vetting process that you need to. But if she's coming after you, you know, that automatically shows you a little bit about her. And then you can start putting time into that woman as opposed to running around, because you know it's a numbers game. You're not going to just holler at one woman once a month. It's a numbers game. So no, never chase a woman down. Don't give them that power. How can you expect a woman to follow you if you're allowing her to lead from the beginning? You're letting her take the lead when you let these women convince you that you're supposed to approach them. Ask them where they're getting that information from. Who told you that? Right? Ask them, who told you I'm supposed to approach? Well, on TV and social media, and shut the fuck up. I'm not no damn sheep. Don't come over here talking to me sheep talk. You know, I guess I said bad or something like that, and she thought I was one of them. So she starts talking about all this goofy shit that's programming. That's programming. Was it passed down from your lineage? Did your grandparents tell you this is the way it goes? They show you photos and memorabilia from way back in the day, you know, from your lineage, you know, guys courting them and running them down for whatever. If none of that's the case and you're just going off of what you've seen on TV, congratulations, you played yourself. You are an idiot that's indoctrinated. And the reason why you fall for it is because it works in your favor, because any other time that things that, you know, from history don't work in your favor, you call it out. Oh, racism, a patriarchy. But when it works in your favor, like men approaching you, you ain't got no problem with it. You're full of shit. The whole way that you females move is mental manipulation. You got to be a real woman to really be authentic. Keep your stupid ass emotional female thoughts to yourself and move in a way so you can get a man, and then show that man that you're woman enough to stay consistent. It's hard, I guess, for y'all to do that shit, right? Every time I turn around, you'll see one of these females online, you think talking decent, and next thing you know it, starting her period, or she had a fart or something. Next thing you know, well, why are you watching people that rant? Lead by example and don't watch nobody that rants. And shut the fuck up about ranting. Just not rant, and then people will be like, well, I like her. I like the fact that she don't rant. When you get online and you run your mouth about what you don't like about another group of people that have nothing to do with you, you are ranting. Stupid bitch. So fucking stupid, man. I'm just saying this, man. While you look for reasons to judge me, you ain't got to look hard. I give you every reason in the world. I don't hide myself. Okay? Like you do. But even though you hide yourself so well, I can still read you like a book. If you were a happily married woman, you would not hate me. You would love the kind of man that I am. You probably would wish you had a homegirl you could put on to me, like, man, I know this one strong dude, but that's like husband material. You mad because you can't get no one like me. You mad because you settled. Why would you be watching dudes like me? Like, seriously, if you're a female content creator and you're online, see how dangerous it is to get online and be so emotional. If you're a female content creator that feels like people shouldn't be getting online and ranting, who rants in your home? How are you leading by example? Why do you think it's a good idea to be the example by ranting about people that rant? What is that? Oh, I don't think that you should get online and cuss and rant. Well, you might not cuss as much today, but you definitely cuss and rant. And just because you don't like the person that's ranting don't mean that you don't do it, which makes you a hypocrite. So you're super weird. It just goes to show you watch a bunch of content and you're not woman enough to say, yeah, I watch probably too much content. I'm probably too obsessed with watching men that I ain't got no business watching, because really I got a husband. I shouldn't be watching nobody else but his moves, right? But I mean, you're able to babble your way out of it, because most men, they really don't want a problem. They really want to look too much into what you're doing. But I'm single. I can look all the way into all your fake ass ways. I'm going to tell you straight up, stop getting online watching my content, because I'm a spiritual dude, right? I know y'all make fun of it. Oh, he's ain't no voodoo, hoodoo, nigga. It's spiritual. I got a direct connection with God. You know what I'm saying? So I don't appreciate you hate watching me, sending me evil eye, bitch ass nigga. I don't appreciate it. If you don't like my content and you feel like I'm a ranter, stop watching it, motherfucker. Like, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You're not doing nothing for me by consistently watching me. And this goes for anyone watching anyone that rants and raves and you don't like rants. If you don't like rants, then don't watch them. See, this is why I made that video that one day saying, when people say things like, oh, I don't want to go into a rant, those are people that watch ranters. How often do you hear me say, oh, I don't want to go into a rant? I don't watch. If I'm watching a ranter, I'm sitting there cheering them on or her on, like, yeah, hell yeah. I like ranters, right? I like people to speak their mind. They get online to go and do one thing, but the spirit of God, the spirit gets in them, and they just let it loose, like let who they really are authentically out. Not this, perfectly managed, masked up version of them. Nah, you fake as hell. I want to hear the real thoughts you have going on, right? So if you don't like ranters, you should not be watching ranters, right? And I'm spiritual, so you want to send evil energy towards the people you don't like because you're bored in the relationships you're in. You really should be having something else to do, but you're bored or something's not right. Because even in my messed up marriage, I was working on fixing it. And, when I wasn't, she kept me entertained enough not to be online looking for it and judging other people. And I didn't even escape online when I was doing just fine. So I've been married. I know what's up. Okay. If you're online all the time, the marriage ain't kicking it. See, you're able to cheat without cheating. And we're going to talk about this more. Social media is an easy way for women to cheat. You're cheating without, because women cheat emotionally. And if they're online feeding off the energy from their subscribers and they're talking too much and telling too deep of their opinion about people that they don't even hang out with, then, these women are getting some type of currency, right? They're getting currency from them. So we need to go into more depth about how, if you're a married woman being too opinionated in your podcast, is that considered cheating? Who are you researching to get this data to come up with this opinion? Like, if I was a married man and my woman was online, Bobby, every week we have an AAR. If you know what that means, you Army guys do, an after action review. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to have to, evaluate, why are you having these different discussions about ranters or men and how they need to correct themselves. And you're a married woman, and I want to know whether you're implying that I'm moving that way, or you're observing too many men. You got too much time on your hands, and I got to put my dick in your mouth more often, right? Like we gotta have that discussion, because a lot of you dudes are soft, and you're letting these half feminist women. They're pretty much half a feminist, right? And they don't really like most men, especially strong men. They'll have to agree with what we say, and they don't want to ever directly say nothing to us. But, you know what I'm saying? They have a problem with, like, strong men. But I'm guessing these married guys, because when I see a woman talking too much online, I know her dude's kind of weak. I'm going to tell you straight up. If you're married, white or black, because I got a couple of white chicks on Instagram, I'm noticing they're super opinionated. They're claiming to be married, and they talk too much. If you're talking too much online about shit that ain't got nothing to do with your marriage, you're opinionated, you know what I'm saying? Your Adam's apple's poking out as a woman. You know what I mean? You're being super stern and talking too much. I'm telling you, man, you're out of line. You're out of line. You're not fooling anyone. You're not fooling anyone, man. Your husband is a limp back. simp. What does Danica Marie say? Lollipoppy. He's a loser. He's a lame. He's a lick. And you're in there running that show. That's what you doing. That's why you online watching other men and trying to get, attention and validation from your subscriber count. You know what I mean? Putting that makeup on and getting everything done up right so your subscribers can be like, yeah, girl, look at you. Oh, wait. Yo, it couldn't be me. You online for me, you ain't gonna be wearing too much makeup unless we're both online together. And I'm monitoring that shit like a hawk every day. We both online making content together, but you're not gonna be online doing what you want to do, man. And I ain't next to you talking about other men. What? I mean, it's not even a good idea. You dudes are crazy for letting them do that. It's not even a good idea. What good is gonna come from a woman researching a bunch of other options online, bro? She's gonna find more problems with you. She's gonna maybe be looking to leave your ass, seeing if there's better options on the market now than there were whenever she got married to you. Y'all are crazy, man. You can talk all you want to about me, but it took my ex like till she finally felt like I was washed up, and then she had to just leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? She couldn't do none of that sneaky shit. I'll be on my stuff. You ain't gonna be on no social media making content and no, I'm gonna be like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? Single dudes doing what? What you know about that? Why are you even talking about it? So what's the video going to be about? I'll let you make the video and be like, you talked a lot about the perspective of a messed up man. Are you implying something? No, I'm just, from what I've noticed and what my homegirl said, why you care what they say? Why are you watching a bunch of dudes? Y'all be letting them get away with too much, man. You know, like when you start asking too many questions. When you start moving a certain kind of way. Oh, man, I got to get to the grocery store. I got to pick up this food order. And I gotta get back out here and go for a run because instead of running, I'm out here talking to y'all. But I got my walk in the whole time. So getting these steps in, y'all make sure I get y'all steps in. But I'm just gonna be real. That's my perspective. That's my opinion. And I think Jess Hilarious in this particular situation is in the right. I think that DJ Envy and Charlemagne are fuck boys and they do weird, shady ass shit. They have a lot of feminine nature about them. You can tell. They seem super petty, but not petty in like a man way, petty in like a feminine way. I'm not, I'm not lying. They look like they're the kind of dude to sit there and not say nothing about what they're going to do and then try to be doing a bunch of sneaky shit in the background. I like a person that's straight up, you know what I mean? Like right to your face, like, hey, I don't like woo woo. And I don't, okay, cool, we good. You sneaky as hell and smiling in my face. Man, get up out my face if I hurt you, man. And that's why I told you, like, the people that like to smile in your face and be shady, they're the ones taking the side of DJ Envy and Charlemagne. Even if they're not taking the side of them and they're saying that Jess is wrong for getting online and speaking her thoughts about being played in her face, you know what I'm saying? I think that means that those people are the kind of people that love to play in people's faces and don't like to be called out. And what's going on, man? I'm being real. So you guys watch the same content creators probably that I'm talking about, because it seems like more than likely all y'all are watching the same people in the same niche. Pay attention to these females out here and the males, because there are some feminine males out here that do the same thing. They say cryptic stuff using videos instead of saying it with their mouth, like a man would do. Hide behind some video so they can make it seem like it's about that topic, but they make the conversation bigger than the video itself. Like I said, I work for the government. You idiots, y'all do too much, man. And maybe you're doing it so that someone can tell, but I use you as fuel. Everything is fuel. Everything. Because in my opinion, it's like not on some Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant making an enemy of nobody, but if you're hate watching my content, you are my enemy. You're not going to be like, I hate this nigga, but I'm going to share the video and hit the like button. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. You're not. You're not at all. So once I identify you content creator as a hater, oh, you're on my shit list. You're on my shit list. And I'm going to fuck with your head to the end of time. You'll be like, I thought I was on his shit list. He's making a reaction video to me. I'm fucking with your head. to fuck with your head. Anyway, y'all, hit that like button, subscribe. My phone has 1%. I'm out of here. It's breaking up. You know, if you're already subscribed, share the video. Drop a comment. If you're a hating-ass content creator, at least watch the video all the way through. Hit the like button, at least partially all the way through. And I can't wait to see your next drops where you're trying to drop into Windows and be slick and smart when you're really just low IQ, stupid, leftover, dumb, and low lives. Gotta get the low life in there, okay? Salute. That's what's happening.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.